Mondays. Happy Monday, my beautiful beings. This is Sahar from House of Pull. Here at House of Pull, you know how we do. We take an energetic snapshot, we put it out on the table via tarot, and then we talk about it. Okay? Hope you guys are doing well today. Hope you had a great weekend. What did you do this weekend? Hopefully it was something fun. Hopefully you got some rest. Spent time with loved ones. Spent time for yourself. I know for me was a very pause, healing, self-love weekend, guilt-free, something that we all need to tap into. If you don't understand or know about guilt-free rest, you need to learn. It is something that needs to be in your life. Remember last week when we pulled that nourishment card? That is what we're talking about when we're talking about nourishment. Yes, food and all that kind of stuff, but also taking the time to get the rest that you need. Love you, love bugs. Okay, let's jump into it. Also, I've been before I was doing this reading, I start tapping in, and they're probably not going to be as long as they usually are. Uh, I'm feeling that the message is going to be short, quick, and simple. So it's probably going to go from maybe like an hour show or almost an hour show to maybe like 30 minutes. But where the energy takes us, that's where we will go, and that's how long it will be. Okay? I love you, and let's get into it. You know how we do. Let's get into our three gongs. Let's come into the moment that is beyond space and time. Take our deep breaths, take the moment to connect, and then tap in. Okay? Let's do it. Hey, hey, Astro Pop. Okay, let's see. Beginning now. And as you're listening to the sound, just tapping in, taking those slow, deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Allowing yourself to come to this moment that is beyond space and time. Being open to the divine healing and messages and love that are here for you today. Keeping in mind and in your heart anything that you want to come forward, any answers that you want to come forward. Calling forth the full force of source within me, my spiritual guides, guardian angels, and ancestors, here to connect with the collective, specifically the collective that will be watching these videos. I ask that you allow me to interpret and receive this message at the highest level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, as well as allowing them to receive this message at the highest level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, then have the willpower and know-how, so that they can merge this information, this love, this healing, into their daily lives, so that they too can live to their fullest potential within this lifetime. We love you, we love you, we love you. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you for all that you do, have done, and will do, seen and unseen, heard and unheard. We ask for your highest protection and at the highest level in all the dimensions and all the spaces. Love you, thank you, and so it is. Let's begin. Hi, oh, I opened up and look at all the people. Hi, love bugs. Who we got in the house? We got Astro Pop, we got Ramdan, we got Jace, we got R. Roman. Hello, beloveds. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tip Tap Rin, right on time. We're about to get into it. I'm called to do this deck today. The last couple of weeks, they've been asking me to start off with different decks, and we're just going to go with the flow. It's turned out to be really, really good. So we're going to go with it, okay? Easily and effortlessly. Tapping into the frequency of the collective, specifically the collective that will be watching this video. What is the information that they need to hear? What is the guidance and the healing and the divine love that they need for today? Okay, first card we have is Squad Goals. Second card we have is Podcast, easily and effortlessly. Strength card, easily and effortlessly coming in loud and clear. Ooh, we got the Everything is on Fire card and the Endless Scrolling card. Okay, so let me just take a look. Oh, they're asking me to pull this one as well. Traffic. All right, so let's take a look and see what is happening here. Okay, so basically for a lot of you guys, and this is just going on for a lot of people, at least I know around me, with the everything is on fire card. It has to do, and the endless scrolling card and the traffic card all together. Here we go. Boom, pow, bam. Okay, we have these cards together. So you guys tend to be and are in a position or a situation that is very, very busy, almost overwhelming. Okay, and what it's asking you to do, so it's a lot of work. It could be house, taking care of the house, taking care of regular work, just doing everything, almost biting more than you can chew. And see, this is hilarious. This is why I started off the podcast or this show with talking about the frequency of getting rest. Some of you guys are not getting the rest that you need. You have been getting the nudges and the pushes to tell you that you need to slow down, that you need to take the rest, that you need a mental break. And if you don't soon, your body's going to do it for you. Okay, so the endless scrolling. So look at all of this work. It's like, oh my God, it's like endless. It almost feels like it'll never get done. But you keep telling yourself, everything's going to be fine. I'm going to work this out. It's all going to be all right. And it is, but you still have to listen and pay attention to everything else that's going on around you. You can't ignore what's going on around you. You can't ignore the signs that your body is giving to you. Because by the time it gets to your body, that's your last nudge, is the body. Because before it hit the body, you're getting the mental nudges, you're getting the emotional nudges, and now it's hit the body, and the body's like, excuse me, we need a break. We need a break from all of this endless busyness. Okay, it's time to take a pause. Take a pause. See, even traffic, slow it down. Okay? And I know it's pushing you, that you guys are doing that like final pushing through the concrete, trying to get things done by certain deadlines and things of that sort. But even if you can't take a full day, take 5 minutes, take 10 minutes, do some breath work, do whatever it is that you need to do in order to allow yourself to get that break. Even if that means going outside of yourself, listening to different podcasts, listening to audiobooks if you don't have time to read, okay? Listening to things that is going to help calm you, that is going to help ease your mind, okay? And the support that you need is there, squad goals. So you do have the help that you need, okay? The help that you need is there. If you so choose to receive it, if you so choose to allow that help to come in for you. They're saying it is there for you. Okay? Whoever it is that you need to, this is the middle finger up to the air. I'm not going to put this card. Hi, Marcus. You're not going to put this card up because it's a middle finger to the air. So whatever it is that you need to let go, whoever it is and whatever people that you need to go, F it. Some stuff you don't stress it out yourself out about. Don't be stressing yourself out about the small stuff. Sometimes you just got to say F it. You know what? Okay, or as the woman says, let them. You're stressing yourself out about this. You're stressing yourself out about that. Some stuff, you got to let go, let God. Don't worry about, okay, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. I'm going to be over here doing me. And I'm going to handle this in this way. Okay? F it. Let it go. Some things aren't worth, don't be stressing over the little stuff. You don't have time. Your body can't handle stressing out over the little stuff. Okay? And once you're able to do that, okay, look at this. This is what it's going to be. It's a collective, booba. But sure, in a moment, if I have some space towards the end, I will, okay? Getting back, you're going to be getting messages back, okay? The answers that you've been requesting or asking for, okay, are going to be coming back to you. All right, remember I said keep the things or the questions in your mind and in your heart that you have. The answers will be coming forward for you easily and effortlessly. But you do have to allow yourself to be paused, be still, slow down so that you don't miss the messages, so that you don't miss the signs, because the signs are there. See, we even got this card. I'm fine, but you're really not fine. You're telling everybody else you're fine, but you're really not fine. Slow down. Because if you don't slow down, guess what? The body The universe will do it for you. And what you don't want to do is get to that point where it does that. The iced coffee, there's going to be an awakening. There is going to be an awakening happening. And this is going to be coming from something outside of yourself. Somebody's going to say something to you in a way that you've never thought about before, and it's going to shift your perspective. That's what I'm saying. Go listen to these podcasts. Go listening to an audiobook. Go talking to friends. Just listening and maybe even doing things that you might not normally do, but make the time for it. Okay? Guys are in like a toxic environment, or there are toxic things going on around you. And you're pushing through, because this is coming under the Strength card. You're in the process of pushing through, okay? And you'll get through there. It ain't easy, all right? But it's really still, once again, asking you to slow down. Yep, see? In the middle of a storm. This is why I want you to slow down. You're being and feeling very overwhelmed. I can almost feel it in the back of my throat. So there might be some things, because I'm feeling it in the back of my throat, I'm feeling anxiety. There could be a situation where you're not communicating what it is that you want. But don't worry, it's all going to work out in your favor, okay? Whatever it is, it's going to work out in your favor, but you need to learn how to properly communicate it easily and effortlessly. Okay? Yeah. We do have the snake coming out. See? Part of that toxic energy, part of that, your toxic environment. Okay? Just be mindful of who you have around you. Okay? Easily and effortlessly. The takeaway. Okay? This is that rest. This is that pause. Okay? Easily and effortlessly. What else? The trees. You might even need to get out into nature. Nature is calming. Nature puts you in receiving mode. Nature helps you with the pause. It slows you down. See, the rest. You need to take a nap. You need to slow down. You need to take the pause. You need to listen to the nudges that are coming through. Your intuition. There are information in your dreams. There's information coming from your intuition to you. In addition to you just needing to, yes, take a nap. Okay? Easily and effortlessly. What is the next one? Let's see what the chakra cards are saying. Easily and effortlessly, coming through loud and clear. Forgiveness. So this is part of that letting go. Hi, Gary. This is part of that letting go. All right. And I was having the conversation with somebody about this earlier. The anger, the letting go of the anger and the forgiveness and all that is for you. Why? Because you're the one holding on to that energy, because you're the one that is holding on to that frequency. You are the one who is carrying around that tenseness. You're the one who is, when you have that tenseness, when you have that anger and you're just holding on to that, that affects the body. What does that do? Cause inflammation. What is inflammation? Inflammation is the source and the origin of how much, like what, 90-something% of dis-ease within the body? Okay? That's why we're saying the forgiveness and letting go is for you, not for them. They have to do their own work, okay? What popped out as I was saying that is the acceptance card. Accepting things for how they are, accepting people as how they are, who they are. Can they change? Absolutely. You change it. You're changing. But it doesn't, everybody's on their different path and it's going to change at their own speed, at their own space, at their own time. And even how you see yourself, changing how you see yourself and how you see this situation. I always talk about that. Shifting your perspective of the perception. That also can help you and lead you to a gateway of forgiveness, because you're shifting how you look at it. So it happens organically, okay? Forgiveness will happen organically based upon how you look at the situation. Perfection, okay? It's not always going to be perfect, but it's perfect in the imperfections. And this also talks about the way you think about, pay attention to how you're thinking, pay attention to how you're talking to people. You don't need to tell everybody everything that's going on in your head as well. Okay? Be tactful. Be mindful of how you communicate. All right? Even to yourself. Negative talk to yourself. I know it is that you're bored. I know that you're ready to shift into something else. There's something that you've been waiting for to be birthed, and to be created, but it's you're getting annoyed because it's not taking as long, which you're ready to move to the next level, but it's not moving at the rate that you want it to. But just know, as I always tell you, if something feels like it's taking too long to come in, it's all a thing about alignment. And you do not want, you ask for a cake that takes 5 hours to bake. You don't want the cake pulled out in 2 hours. It's just not going to work. It's not going to taste good. It's not going to look right. Okay, so you have to give time for alignment. Coming outside of that victim mood. This, once again, has to talk about shifting the perspective. Okay? How can you take charge of the situation? Where do you fit in it? How can you take responsibility for your actions? And how can you just move on? How can you shift yourself? Okay? Easily and effortlessly. Perseverance, that's that pushing through. That's the flower coming through the concrete. Emotionally being able to push through. Emotionally being able to, having the courage to look at the emotions that you don't want to look at. Okay? All right, and then what's the takeaway? And this is all coming under the perseverance. It's coming under the FU card and the takeaway. What is the takeaway from the situation? What did you learn from the situation? How did you grow from the situation? If you need to say FU to somebody and let it go, F them and let it go. It's part of your destiny. It's part of your growth. You building up the strength to be able to do that is part of your shift, part of your change. Renewal. See, I told you, it's coming in. Everything is aligning in your favor. Okay? Easily and effortlessly. Okay. Let's see what the ancestors have to say. Easily and effortlessly connecting with the ancestors. What is the message for the collective, specifically the collective that will be watching this, in alignment with what has already been said? What is the information and the guidance that you wish to give today? Easily and effortlessly. Following your inner light. Preparedness. Everything that you're going through is preparing you for something that is to come ahead in the future. It is preparing you for that next level that you requested to go to, right? All right. Mason jar, mentorship, protection. You are protected. Squad goals. It says mentorship. So ask for help. Okay. Lean on your crew. All right. Get the help that you need. Look outside of yourself for help. Guidance. All right. Easily and effortlessly. Yep. Lessening. Let it go. Cut out all the stuff that you need to cut out. Okay? Cut out all the stuff that you need to cut out before it gets cut out for you. Nobody wants a tower moment. You don't want the lightning hitting you and knocking it out. And then you're like, oh my God, I didn't know. But you did know. It's coming. Okay? You've been warned. Metamorphosis, like cycle. You're in the cycle of endings. See, we were in an eclipse season. Things are getting eclipsed out. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. 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 Letting go. Shift. Okay? There's a transition happening. There's a shift happening. There's a movement happening. What can you learn? Easily and effortlessly. Discernment, self-worth. Okay? And this is part of the discernment, is figuring out what is it that you need to cut out of your life? What is it that's being kept in your life? What is it that you need to say F it to? What is it that you need to put your attention on? Okay? What is worthy of your attention? What is worthy of your attention? We are building, see, I always look at this. These are new neural pathways. This is the new neural pathway that you are building. Okay? Easily and effortlessly. See, shadow work, awakening. This is part of your metamorphosis. All right? Easily and effortlessly. Coming out of that victim mode. Justice. Okay, things are working out. Things are going to be handled. Things are going to be taken care of. Karma has to do with the cycle, the balancing of the cycle, the balancing out of cycles. That's why things are moving. That's why things are shifting. That's why things are being pulled out of the life. That's why people are having these tower moments, because it's clearing space. We're in an absolute, the magnified state of space clearing. Okay? Emotions, manifestation. I always tell you, keep control of those emotions. Watch those emotions. Be aware of those emotions, because those emotions and the intensity of those emotions is going to help control the intensity of how fast you're going to get whatever it is that you're requesting. Okay, squad goals, people praying for you on your behalf that you may or may not even know about. Okay, say, I accept and I receive those blessings. I accept and I receive those blessings coming my way. Influence and support, see, they're coming. You got support. Even if you can't see it, you got the love and you got the support, abundant growth and willpower. This is that final push. But within that final push, you're going to need that discernment to know what to get rid of, what to keep in, what to say F it to. Like, I don't got time for that. F it. Let that go. And then, okay, I'm going to focus on this, this, and this. And that's what you focus on. You do your final push through that. And then, voila, you are on the other side, darling. You are on the other side, easily and effortlessly. Coming through loud and clear. Yeah, endless possibilities. The endless possibilities. Once you're moving through this and once you work through this energy, the endless possibilities that are going to be creative as you move into that new state of being. Easily and effortlessly. Yep, forgiveness again. I'm telling y'all. It is the gateway to the shift of your perspective. Okay? All right. Each time you shift your perspective, that allows you to another door of opening for more forgiveness. It also opens up the door for compassion. Okay? Which is allows you to let go of the things that you've been carrying. All right? Opportunities. Telling you. That letting go, that shift, that not playing the victim, that allowing yourself to be in the state of acceptance for things and people for the way they are and who they are. That nourishment again. Are you taking care of yourself, love bugs? You need to be making sure you take care of yourselves. You've been getting the warnings. Okay, listen to the warnings. Easily and effortlessly. Heart opening. And some of y'all might have to cry it out as that heart opens. Grounding. That's why the trees came out. Okay, connecting with nature. Grounding. Even meditation. Whatever it takes to get you to bring it down. That's that slowing down energy. Bring it down. Trees are very slow. Okay? That's that grounding energy. That's that slowing down energy. Okay? So that you can hear what's going on. So meditation told you. Slowing it down. Okay? So you can catch all with love. So you can catch everything that's being given to you. Because sometimes if you're overwhelmed and life is moving so fast, you miss the signs. Okay? It's like, and the sign went right by you. Okay? Abundance coming. And this is a cup. So that's emotional abundance. Whatever it is that you're working through, it's going to work out, Pooba. It's coming. Okay? But you have to learn how to fill up your cup before anybody else can fill up your cup. Okay? Keep listening. See, told you the message is coming through, Booba. Listening, so important. All right. See, along your journey. Okay. Moving and pushing through the journey of growth, of acceptance, learning the things. What is the scripture where it says, help me accept the things that I can't change? That's real. It's so real. Easily and effortlessly. The last deck coming through. What is the information for the collective? Coming through. Ooh. See? Death card. There's an ending happening. That's part of that metamorphosis. So as a door closes, a door opens, okay? There's definitely the ending of something coming. Okay? Pentacles and something new coming in. Look at that. Okay? So where there is something going out, there is something new coming in. Okay? That's the earth. So we're talking about manifesting something. You're bringing something in. That's this coming in. I know you've been waiting, but it's coming in. All right? Be in that hermit mode. Once again, slowing down. Following your inner light. listening to the nudges, and then following through. You can listen to the nudges. That's why listening came up. You can listen to the nudges all you want, but if you don't follow through on them, they're all for naught. Okay? Easily and effortlessly coming through. Yep, the Hierophant, the change coming. There's a change coming. For some of y'all, you could be starting school. You could be starting a new job. Okay, easily and effortlessly. New money could be coming in. Okay. Yep, Pentacles. Okay, that's that change again. You were feeling left out in the cold, and then finally there's a shift. Okay. Feeling left out in the cold. But this is also, as you're coming through this change, as you're moving through this change, it's telling you to hold the faith. Keep the faith as you're moving through this change. You're going to be needing that strength. You're going to be that flower coming through the concrete. As you're building this beautiful new neural pathway, you're going to use that new neural pathway to create this magnificent new level, this new way of being, this new you. Yep. See? An open moment, seeing things from a higher perspective, clarity coming in, right? I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Okay? All right? Easily and effortlessly moving through these energies. What is the next thing? Yep, making a decision. Whether that for some of the people, that's some of those things that you have to say F it to. That's part of that whole discernment. Okay? There we go. Easily and effortlessly. You keep getting 5s. Huge change coming. Huge change coming. And that's, once again, talking about cutting stuff out. Letting stuff go. Mental clarity coming in. Emotional intelligence coming in. Learning how to master and control those emotions as you move through the rough waters, as you're moving through the storm. Your ship is coming in because of it. See, that ship? It's coming in because you're learning how to master. You're learning how to listen to yourself. You're learning how to respond and not react. You're learning to feel. You're not running away from what it is that you feel. Okay? New ideas and new surprises. See that little fish? New idea, new surprises coming in because of it. Like, woohoo, I didn't expect that to happen. Yes, I accept and receive. My fish multiply, baby. Okay? Because you took the time and are going to take the time to look at what it is that you've been doing to see where it is that you need to shift. 7 is the number of reflection. So it's like, all right, I've gotten this far. This is what I'm working with. This is all that discernment. This is what we're working with. This is what we need to do. This is what we need to cut out. This is what we need to say F it to. This is what we need to focus our attention on. And see, boom, the sun. Oh, thank you for my nails. Shout out to Angelica. And then we got the sun. Okay, the sun coming through and say, yes, auntie. Auntie. All right, I know you've been fighting for what it is that you want and standing your ground. Okay? Working on yourself. Following that inner light, getting tired, kind of getting tired. Getting frustrated because what you want, the ace coming in, but it's coming, booba. Bit by bit. May not come all at once. Bit by bit. That's why they're saying have gratitude for what it is that you have so that you can bring down the resistance so that it can easily come in bit by bit, bit by bit. And as you acknowledge the bit by bits that come in, you allow yourself to be less resistant. And those bits become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then slowly you begin to see your picture forming with all the bits coming in. And first start off at little bits. And then the bits get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you start actually seeing a new picture, a new life beginning to form right in front of your eyes. Yes, that great clarity of how powerful you are, how strong you are, is going to be coming in for you. Okay? You're going to be able to make this because you slowed down and you took the time to be for a moment. You're going to get that clarity that you need. You took a moment to shift. You're using your support system properly. You're nourishing your body properly. All of these things help. You're going to gain the strength that it is that you need because you're pulling in the reins so that you can move forward. That's a 7 again. Pulling in the reins of your thoughts, pulling in the reins of your emotions, figuring out what's what, chopping off whatever you don't need, and then say, all right, mush, 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 mush forward. Okay? And then the sun comes. Here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. All right? Easily and effortlessly. Yes, the call is a coming. All right? You're answering the call. You're being called to rise. You're being called to move forward. You're being called to pay attention to your nudges. Okay? The time has come for you to rise. You're being called forward, which is why all the shift is happening. For a lot of people, there's a lot of shifting. The universe is making it shift. It's making its pathway for you so that you can manifest all the things that you want to manifest. Boom, like boom, pow. Okay, easily and effortlessly. Calling it in. Followed by the Queen of Pentacles. Telling you, that good luck. But what do we say? That good luck is what? Alignment. Good luck ain't nothing but alignment. Always remember that. You're like, it's good luck. It's alignment. Everything coming together at that right moment. Boom. Alignment. Okay? Easily and effortlessly. All right. Now, who was it? I don't know if they're still here, but somebody wanted me to do a quick reading for them. Who was it? Marcus, are you still here? If you're still here, say something. And I'll do a real quick reading for you. And if Marcus isn't here, is there anybody that wants a quick reading? Oh, hi, Marcus. Okay. Yes. All right. So, Marcus, I want you to tune in. As I say, tune in, tap in. Oh, yep. I can already feel your energy turn. All right. So, whatever it is that you want, Marcus, I don't want to know, but I want you to hold it into your heart and in your mind and in your heart, whatever it is that you are wanting to know, okay, or know about. Now, I will tell you the way that this works sometimes, at least for me, is it may not be direct, it may be indirect. So whatever it is that comes up, if it's not exactly what it is that, or the subject matter that it is that you want to talk about, it can also lead to the subject matter that you want to talk about. It is the most pertinent thing that you need to deal with first, which will help you deal with whatever it is that you're talking about. Okay? All right, love, let us begin. All right. So we got the Page of Pentacles for you. All right, let's see what else we got. So talking about bringing in something that you desired. We got the Death card for you. So it's something new that you're either studying, something new that you want to bring into your life that is of value. Whenever I see the Pentacles, it is something that is of value. With the Death card coming in, there is an ending. I don't know if it could be something that you started studying that is now ending or suddenly stopped, or you're coming into an ending and you're beginning to start something new, or you're not sure whether you want to continue with the new thing that you've already started looking at and started bringing into your life. You also have the Wheel of Fortune, which it is good luck, but it also talks about cycles. And this is kind of goes along with the reading that I've been talking about. Like, we're in a big time in a global way, in a lot of people's lives. It's a cyclic cycle. It's a cycle that's going on where things are being cleared out. So whatever it is that's leaving your life right now is part of this cycle. Let it go. Do not fight whatever it is that's trying to be pulled out of your life. You have the King of Cups coming through, which also has to deal with, once again, dealing with your emotions, having clarity and staying in control. If things begin to happen, be aware of your emotions. Don't let your emotions take over you. It is okay to mourn the loss of something or grieve the loss of something coming out. But the thing is, you are not supposed to be stuck in it, okay? Move through it, feel it, understand it, but then move through it, okay? Good things are coming though. See, something else is coming in, or there is some type of new passion coming in. We have the Knight of Wands, easily and effortlessly. Okay, and it's moving towards the cups, the King of Cups. So let's see here. So I don't know if being in control of your emotions or looking at your emotions or is a new thing for you, but it is something that is going to lead you and take you very far with whatever this situation is. They want you to be thinking clearly. See, you're going to come out on top. You're going to be celebrating whatever it is. However long as you handle this situation properly, you're going to be winning. You're going to come out on top, okay? You will come out on top. And it's what it's going to do, because that's a number 4, is it's going to be part of building your new structure of how you move and how you move forward, how you handle things in the future, okay? Collaborations or an extra person coming in that wants to take a look at what it is that you're doing or something that you're doing, or there's help coming along. So if this isn't a work situation, this is a life situation, there's going to be somebody else coming along to help you. Or if this is a relationship thing, there's something about a third party or something else, okay? Coming in to help easily and effortlessly. Loud and clear. What is the information for you? Tower moment. See, this is part of that death card, some type of shakeup, babe. Okay? Don't allow the shakeup to take you down. It's kind of like getting a weather report, okay? When you get the weather report, you're just like, all right, we got a tower moment. Something's going to shake some things up, but I'm going to handle it. I'm going to use the tools that I've learned in the past to help me get through this, and I'm going to learn as much as I can. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles comes in because you're going to be bringing in, once again, this is all about building that new neural pathway and learning and shifting how you are, okay, and shifting who you are and how you're becoming and who you're becoming, okay, all right. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Swords, something that's going to be coming in swift and quick, okay, easily and effortlessly. All right, standing up and standing your ground on something you've been fighting for. All right, and you've been fighting for, I feel like you've been fighting for it for a while, Love Bug. Okay. And what you're just trying to get to a point where you can, like, an exhale moment. Okay. You've been waiting for this exhale moment to get in. Just hold the line, as they say. Hold the line. Don't lose faith, booba. All right. Hold the line. There is abundance coming for you. There is a happiness coming for you. There is, you're going to be getting to a place where you're going to feel more confident about yourself, who you are, what you're creating. Okay. You as an individual. Okay. Before you get to this point, you have to get to this point, which is you. Hi, my baby. Oh, hi, Riri. Which is a place where you are going to have to be comfortable with what it is, decisions that you're making, how you're moving, your discernment, listening to your nudges, following through. You're going to get to this place. And once you get to that place, it's going to open up the door for this place. Does that make sense, Marcus? Do you have any a question? I hope you're still there. I'm looking for you. Yeah. Definitely some type of change wanting to push. Definitely some type of change. Oh, definitely some type of change wanting to put through. There could have been some type of situation of deceit that was happening that led you into disappointment, a feeling of disappointment, but this came up upside down. When I see this upside down, this tells me that there's some form of healing taking place. Okay? So I want you to make sure that you're that's that whole getting stuck in stuff and something, or maybe information that you received that like shocked you all of a sudden. Okay? It's like find your inner light. Okay, babe? Keep going and finding your inner light and following that inner light. It talks to you. You're listening to it, and you're in a place where I'm getting a little emotional. I'm yeah, well, I don't know if there's a little heartache going on or whatever, but um, you're listening. It's not necessarily easy, but you're listening, dude. Like you're listening. It's like little baby steps. You're listening. So I'm proud of you. Like keep listening. I know maybe you may not always listen, and you know when you're not listening, but you are in this place where you are on the verge of surrendering if you haven't already, if that makes any sense. And that is also a part of your journey of healing. What I like to say, and I think I said this in my last thing, is that things happen to us that put us in a state of being vulnerable so that there is less resistance, so that we are in a position of surrender, so that what it is that wants to come forward, or that calling or that thing we're being called to or pulled to within our life at that time, that change, that metamorphosis that we're being called into, has easier access to us, minus the mask, minus everything. Okay, love bug, walking away from something emotionally. Okay, I'm proud of you, Booba. And look, see, you got the world card. You got the world card, baby. So you're moving up. Oh, I know, love bug. Yeah, I know, love bug. Yeah. But this is all part of your shift. Okay? See, it's teaching you, it's getting you to that next level. Okay? It's not easy, and I don't tell people to end their relationships and all that kind of stuff. I don't get into that because only you know your relationship. All I can do is give you the message, and you are connected, and you know the nudges, and you know, and you have. But it's been going good, I think. Good. Okay, good. So just keep following the nudges. Your inner, like, go in, reflect. Okay, just keep listening to your nudges, not the mindless chatter, not that obsessive compulsive heart that wants to like control everything, but like slow down and actually listening to the nudges, connecting with source, connecting with your divine part, okay? And listening to that, all right? All right? And make sure it's healthy. That's the other part. All right, Marcus. Hopefully, I hope that helped. I'm gonna tune out of the energy, but I hope that helped. You did get the judgment card in the back, so once again, you're being called forward. It's almost like repeat. I don't know if that reading was for you or not. The main reading. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you're working through a lot. So just take it one step at a time. One step at a time. Especially because of that. Little bites. Okay? Little bites, little nuggets of success. Have gratitude for that. Don't take on more than you can chew, especially in an emotional state. Because right now you're in that and you need to be really focusing on yourself, focusing on your growth, focusing on the new being that is being called forward, that you, okay? And everything else, I promise you, will fall into place. Okay, love bug? Mwah. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate you and I wish you nothing but the best. I'm sending lots of love, lots of divine love, tons of divine healing, and everything working in your favor for you. All the great things happening for you, your inner strength. I give you hope that you have the clarity that you need. I wish for you the divine love, the divine healing, and I wish for your ability and your capacity to receive that get stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, my love bug. And to all of you guys who tuned in today, I greatly appreciate you showing up and showing out. Share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. But if there's somebody else that you know needs to hear this, please share it with them. Okay? Yeah. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week right here, 7 p.m. Monday. Happy Mystic Monday. Have an extraordinary week. Remember to say, universe, show me how good it gets to be. Every day. Universe, show me how good it gets to be. And watch the magic unfold. That is you. Mwah. Love you guys. See you next week. Bye.